إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بك أصبحنا وبك أمسينا وبك نحيا وبك نموت وإليك النشور. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. رضيت بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا وبمحمد نبيا. اللهم زدني علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا. يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك وعلى طاعتك. اللهم أدخلنا جنتك وأجرنا من النار. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين. آمين يا رب العالمين. All praise due to Allah Rabbul Alamin for His blessing, His mercy, and for Allah's forgiveness upon all the sin that we have committed, because we just depart from Ramadan al-Mubarak. We believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised us that whoever have sins in the month of Ramadan and they keep on asking Allah to forgive their sin, Allah will keep on forgiving us. So we believe in what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remind us about His mercy, who loves to forgive as long as we ask for forgiveness. We ask Allah Rabbul Alamin to protect ourselves, our iman, our children, our grandchildren, all the Muslims wherever they are, who are facing new challenges from time to time. We all are not excluded. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tests different people in a different way, in a different manner, different time. But may Allah Rabbul Alamin give us the patience, istiqamah to handle all the new challenges, especially for our children, the new generation. Brothers and sisters, this is the first class after Ramadan. We believe that Allah Rabbul Alamin is making our life easier, and in the same time Allah also is testing some other Muslims in different parts of the world with new challenges. And we believe that if we all have the patience, have the wisdom to work together as one ummah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help us. Allah remind us, He helped those who are in the jama'ah. Alaikum jama'ah, jama'ah rahmah. Allah's help is always with those who do things together. But what is very important for us to know from today, we all want to be active in doing what please Allah. What please Allah is that your intention must be clear for the sake of Allah, number one. Number two, the way you perform it, you must follow the messenger of the Prophet ﷺ, the Sunnah. Without doing that, we are worried that what we are doing will not please Allah. It just please us and please the people, but not pleasing Allah. Look what Allah has said in the Quran. This ayah I have mentioned on and off to all our jama'ah. If we want to know how to please Allah, how to make Allah happy with us, how to love Him, Allah put one condition. قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّنَ اللَّهِ فَاتَّبِعُونِي يُحْبِبْكُمُ اللَّهِ. That's what Allah said. O Muhammad, tell the people, whoever said that they love Allah, they want to love Allah, then Allah put one condition: follow my Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Follow his sunnah. By following his sunnah, automatically Allah loves us. But if you want to do all the good things, but you want to follow his sunnah, you want to follow your way, your style, you can do it. But at the end of the day, we worry that the ending is not good. You feel good, but Allah is not pleased with it. Now, why the first, second, and third generation is been blessed by Allah, and Allah named them, especially the first generation, radiyallahu anhum wa radu'an. These are the group that Allah is pleased with them because they always please Allah by doing what Allah wants them to do. We always like to please ourselves, please people. Even if it's against the sunnah, we don't care. As long my intention is good, not enough. A lot of people doing all the bid'ah, khurafah, and shirk start with good intention. Nobody start with bad intention. But at the end of the day, it destroys all their good deeds. Because you are not following the way the Prophet wants you to follow. Where the Prophet said, Man amila amalan laysa alayhi amruna fahuwa raddun. Whoever make an act of worship that is not from us, you can do. But I will not acknowledge it. Raddun, rejected. We don't want to end our deeds by rejected by Allah Rabbul Alameen. This is what I always emphasize, the important for us who are very active to do good thing. Make sure that you follow the sunnah. You do for the sake of Allah and follow the sunnah. And the people that you want to help are the people who want to follow the sunnah. Not the people who like to do all the bid'ah and you support them. And that's what shaitan loves most. Shaitan is out now, please remember. Ramadan end, he is out. He is coming out full force now. And he's trying his best to misguide us with all this kind of feeling. Okay, it's good. Don't worry. No. I only say it's good when Allah says it's good. That's how the early generation pleased Allah. Radiyallahu anhum wa radu'an. Now, we ask Allah Rabbul Alameen, this dua that I always share with all of you, it's not a must for us to start with this dua. But I just like to remind all of us how to recite this dua properly so that we understand and we act according to the dua. If not, then it's just a recitation, lip service. Nothing is going to change. But when you recite the dua with commitment, Raditu billahi rabba, example. Oh Allah, I am pleased that you are my Lord. That means whatever Allah wants you to do, you are pleased to do it. You're happy to do it. Islami dina, and the way you want to follow now is Islamic way, not your way, not my way, Islamic way. Wabi Muhammadin Nabiyya. And when I want to implement all the Islamic thing that I want to do, I must follow Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then you'll see, inshallah, even people disagree with you, you don't worry, because the Prophet said that one of the signs that the people are following the Sunnah is majority will not follow you. Don't worry about the majority. We are here to please Allah. Allah have nothing to do with the majority. He just wants you to follow His way. That is what we are trying our best to do. Coming back to Qada and Qadr, we'll be talking about Qada and Qadr, page 82. under the subtitle 8, Differentiation between Believers and Non-Believers. Now, I like to make sure that we have the right understanding. Believers and non-believers. Do you understand what is the difference between believers and non-believers? What do we understand about non-believers? Non-believer is not the people who don't believe in anything. They have a lot of belief, but they have the wrong belief. Everybody believes in something. They believe in gods with an S, plural gods. They believe that everybody is the same. Cannot. Allah never said that everybody is the same. He created male and female. It's not the same. He make people of knowledge and people who don't have knowledge. It's not the same. To the extent Allah asks us, "Hal yastawi allazina ya'lamun wallazina la ya'lamun?" Allah is asking you, do you feel there's a difference, or is the same between people who know and people who do not know? Cannot. Now, a non-believer is not a person who don't believe in anything, but they believe in the wrong thing. And that's why a prophet was sent to guide them, to make sure they have the right belief. Belief in Qada and Qadr is so important. But if you don't have the right knowledge, you may create a lot of fitna through Qada and Qadr. I show you one simple example before we continue. In the time of Umar ibn Khattab, when he was the second caliph of the Prophet, after the Prophet passed away, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his army that he was standing to face the Roman and the Persian Empire, they were at a valley, and Allah tested this group of soldiers with what? With a virus. There's something attacked them in that area. So message reached the Khalifa. The Khalifa, as a leader, should come and visit them. Now, when the Khalifa was getting close to that valley, and he was not there yet, he was above, and this group of soldiers is just below the valley. They are calling him to come in, visit us, because they remember the rule that the Prophet said, whoever is affected with a certain viruses, and if this is very fatal, you cannot leave that area, because this is dangerous, and the one from outside cannot come in. It's like you are in a what? Quarantine. You are quarantined, like people who are exposed to certain poison gas and so on. They are not supposed to get out. Now, the one below is challenging Amir Mu'minin. You don't believe in Qada. If Allah said you will not be affected, you won't be affected. Now, is that true? In a way, yes. If Allah said you will not be affected, even you are there, you won't be affected. But if Allah said you'll be affected, even you are not coming in, you'll be affected. Now, put Umar ibn Khattab in the dilemma. Where is my iman now toward Qada and Qadar? Then Ali was there and some other companion was there. Remind Umar that the Prophet has said, whoever are affected with this kind of viruses, neither they should leave and neither the one from outside should come So he decided to follow that command. And he said, I am not rejecting the Qadr, I accept. But I am trying to move away from the bad Qadr to the good Qadr. We understand that, yeah? So you must have the right understanding about Qadr. If not, you say, as long as I believe in Allah, I tawakkal to Allah, khalas. No, 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 no. The rule is there. Follow the rule. It's not a blind faith. Just believe Qada, Qada, khalas. No, no, no. You must know the ruling. It's just like when you want to travel. Allah Rabbul Alameen want us to perform Hajj, example, for those who never perform Hajj yet. You should perform your Hajj as soon as possible. Don't delay. But now, if you want to go, you have the money, you can get the visa, but you don't have the right group to guide you. So you say, tawakkal, I believe in Qada, Allah will. No, you cannot do that. You must plan. You must plan. And you must make sure that when you are leaving, you leave behind some for your family who is not traveling with you, because they have right upon you. You cannot say, I tawakkal to Allah. I'm going for the journey for the sake of Allah. Allah will take care of my family. No, 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 no. You must make sure that you leave the necessary expenses for the family behind. You cannot just tawakkal. A lot of people do that today, especially those who are involved in tabligh. You see, we are going out to do da'wah. Will you tawakkal our parent, my wife, my children to Allah? No, no, no. Allah said, you prepare yourself. Even when the Prophet ﷺ was challenged by the mushrikeen to go into war, he never accepted. Even some companion ready, he said, no, not yet. Why? Because we are not prepared. When you want to do something, you must ask yourself, are you prepared? If you are not prepared, you have patience. Your qada is patient. But if they still come after you, then it's a different situation. But when you want to go offensive, you must be prepared. This is what is going on around the world today. Yeah? So please, we hope that we have the right understanding. Give you some last example. Alhamdulillah, once upon a time, we are not close to Islam. Allah gave us the guidance, we are back to the fold of Islam. Part of Allah's qada, when you reach 40, alhamdulillah, you change. Now, how about your children who is now 20 years old? Are you going to leave them wait for their qada? No. Why do you change? You have learned from the past. You don't want the bad thing to happen to your children. You have to engage with them. You have to sit down, talk to them. If you fail to make them understand, you should bring them to the scholars. Let the scholar try his best to talk to them, to engage. Before it's too late. You don't wait until everything turns negative, then you say, now I want to do something. You do what you have to do, and then you tawakkal. Then whatever happens is qada. You cannot just don't do anything, and you tawakkal, and you say, this is qada. That is wrong. Yeah? You must make it, practical and be rational. They need help. You can help them. You have to get somebody to help them. It's like if your children is affected with certain kind of disease. What should you do? You buy medication for them, still no cure. You are going to bring them to the clinic. If you have the means, you bring them to the specialist center. Why? to have the right treatment. And this is how you have to move on. You cannot wait until he's going to die, then only you bring him to the specialist. The specialist is too late. You shouldn't have delay. Just an example. All this is something we all must take it seriously and don't have the wrong understanding about Qada. Qadr. We saw from the ayat Al-Imran, page 78 earlier, that affliction, fitna, trial is a mean of distinguishing between believers and non-believer. This is how Allah tests us to see whether we have the right belief or not. Allah said, وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ حَتَّى نَعْلَمُ الْمُجَاهِدِينَ مِنْكُمْ وَالصَّابِرِينَ وَنَبْلُوَ أَخْبَارَكُمْ. We will surely test you until we make evidence the strivers among you and the patient, and we will test your affairs. Allah is telling us that nobody can escape from Allah's trial. Nobody. All the Prophet was tested by Allah. Different Prophet was tested different way. And sometimes the Prophet may ask Allah for certain thing where Allah will respond, don't ask. You know, our Prophet Muhammad SAW make dua for a group of people who betray him. They came to the Prophet and asked him to send maybe 70 or 80 of Hufaz who memorize the Quran. Yeah? Send them with us because we want them to come and teach our tribe because they want to be a Muslim. The Prophet sent. Halfway, they killed all the Hufaz. That hurt the Prophet deeply. You came to me and asked for help. I trust you. Anything for Allah, I should trust you. You said you want to be a Muslim. You want my people to go and teach your people. And that's where the Qunut Nazila started. For one whole month, every prayer the Prophet prayed, may Allah curse this group of people who have betrayed him and killed all of the Hufaz that was sent by the Prophet. He felt it's like killing himself 70 times. He feels very, very hurt. What is going to happen to their wife, to their children? They are widows now. They are orphans now. Until Allah said, stop. Leave them to me now. Just an example. Noah asked to save his son and also his wife. Allah said, he's no more your son if he chooses not to believe. When the last trial comes in, when the azab is coming in, and if any of your children choose not to follow you, Noah said, this is my son, Ya Allah. Allah said, he is no more your son. Lut, his wife, he will be punished together with the Qawm of Lut. Even if they are close to the Prophet. We must learn whatever that have happened, Allah is testing all of us. And we make evident the strivers among you and the patient. Meaning there are two types of people that Allah will test you. One, when He tests you to do something, are you ready to move forward? Or you hold back? Some people choose to hold back. Tunggu dulu. Sabar. Some say, I'm ready. If Allah want me to do, I'm ready. Which one is better? Which one is better? Now Allah is asking us, we make evident the striver among you and the patient. Of course, those who strive, who move forward, is more better and more pleasing to Allah than those who stand, hold back and say, I wait first. There's a difference. If there's a call, example, say, come, let us do things together. Some respond and some say, I wait and see. Which one is better? Which one is better? The one who responds is better. He's ready to go and he's moving. Then the one who just wait for the good time to happen. And then when I'm coming in. When everything is smooth, you say, okay, I'm coming in. Yeah, you will get some reward too, but you cannot be the same like the first group. Because they are the frontliner. But please make sure that you are responding to the right call, for the right cause. Yeah? And that is very, very important. And Allah said again, أَحَسِبَ النَّاسَ أَن يُتْرَكُوا أَن يَقُولُوا آمَنَّا وَهُمْ لَا يُفْتَنُونَ وَلَقَدْ فَتَنَّا الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ فَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ اللَّهُ الَّذِي صَدَقُوا وَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ الْكَاذِبِينَ. Surah Ankabut, the spider. Verses 2 and verses 3. Now Allah is asking us again, do the people think that they will be left alone to say, we believe? When you say, I'm a believer, is that sufficient? Is that okay by saying, I'm a believer? Are you a believer? Yes, I'm a believer. I'm a Muslim. I'm a mu'min. I'm a muhsin. What is Muslim? What is mu'min? What is muhsin? The minimum Muslim is a person who saves his tongue and his hand from hurting another Muslim. The minimum Muslim. The minimum Muslim, 5 pillars, they try to do it. Shahada, gone. Prayer, on. Fasting, on. Zakat, on. Hajj, on. A mu'min, minimum, you must have amanah. You must have amanah. Al-iman, al-amanah. And muhsin is a person who are kind, who like to help others. Not a person who are very selfish, everything inward, inward, inward. They know they don't go outwards. That is not the character of a muhsin. Muhsin is a person who are kind, loving, caring, and sharing person. Now we have to ask ourselves which category we belong to now. Muslim, alhamdulillah. Mu'min, alhamdulillah. Muhsin, are very active, yeah? Engaging in helping others. When you want to help others, are you helping them physically, financially, mentally, spiritually? You must know. You don't help a person and let them do all the things that is wrong. You must alert them, this is not right. I'm ready to help you, but not to help you to do the wrong thing. Not to help you to carry on with your bid'ah. I don't want to participate in all these things. I don't want to waste my time. I want to invest, but I want to make sure my investment is accepted by Allah. If not, then it's a waste. And we are not wise. Majority of the Muslims today, they are not wise. They are good intention, but not guided by the Islamic principle. So Allah is telling us, do the people think that they will be left to say when I say I believe or we believe without being tried? Nobody can say that I'm a true believer yet until Allah put us into a test. That's why sometimes the teacher like to put a test to the student. Give an exam. And when he want to write exam, student always absent. We don't have to do. This is not a test in a classroom. The real test is when you learn, you understand. When the time comes for you to act upon the knowledge, when we call you, we are going to have this kind of activities. Are you there? Are you ready? That is the test. Oh, I'm busy. I hope he is busy. This is for Allah. It's not for you, for me, for Allah's sake. Are you going to tell the angel of death, I'm not ready when your time comes? You cannot. It's a call. You must be ready for the call. When the call is on, I am ready. You see, the companions, every time when they have some free time, they will come to the Prophet and they say, Ya Rasulullah, ayy khidmah, what can I do? Tell us what you want us to do. You see how they serve Islam? They are all volunteers. But they are pleasing Allah in an area that you cannot imagine. They give the best for Allah Rabbul Alameen because Allah has given the best to them. At the end of the day, you don't lose because Allah will be very happy with you. And your needs is in the knowledge of Allah, and He will come. He will come and put the feeling, the good sakina, the peaceful feeling into your heart and make you have peace. We have surely tried those before them. Now Allah is telling us, all the believers before us have been tried by Allah. Do we think that we have been tried more? No. Our life is so comfortable compared with the life of the companions. Number one, they don't have aircon. We all have aircon, alhamdulillah. Number two, when they travel, they don't have cars, aeroplane, they ride on a horse, camel, under the heat. Just example. And the unique thing, if you go to Mecca, normally when the Iranian Muslim also perform Hajj, you see they will not sit in the bus that have rooftop. For them, it's special. That bus that are going to carry the pilgrimage from Iran is roofless. Because they want to feel the heat. They say the time of the Prophet Ali, they don't travel with all this aircon and this first class vehicle, special bus. No. You can use buses, but no roof. Now if you go with any package, no roof, they'll curse you until the end. I pay you and then you let us suffer. It's not that you can't. You can, no problem. But we just want to share with all of you. Do you think that we are tested more than them? No, they are tested more than all of us. Yeah. A prophet who is guaranteed to go to Jannah. Only if he has sinned, Allah has forgiven him. But look at their lifestyle. They sacrifice more than us. They work harder more than any one of us. Day and night, they think of the Ummah. We don't even think about anybody except ourselves. And sometimes we may think our children, immediate children. That's all. Yeah. We have surely tried those before them. Indeed, Allah will make evident and truthful. Then Allah, after testing us, then Allah will show us whether you are a believer or not yet. You will know. That's why in the Quran, in Surah Hujurat, Allah says, إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا بِاللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ ثُمَّ لَمْ يَرْتَابُوا وَجَاهِدُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ بِأَمْوَالِكُمْ وَأَنفُسِكُمْ. Allah says in Surah Hujurat. Indeed, those believers who are truthful believers, the real believer, are those who believe in Allah and the Prophet, and after that they don't have doubts anymore. Their belief, Iman will not follow with any doubts. Our Iman sometimes is doubtful. Yeah, yes ka, no ka, maybe ka. We have a lot of the but. To them, no. If you read the ayah after verses 13 in Surah Al-Hujurat, you come out with Allah telling us the true believer, their characteristic. Whatever Allah Qadr upon them after they have tried to do their best, they accept it and move forward. But they are guided. They do things with guidance, with hadith to support them, not based on their desire. Yeah? They always seek guidance. We seek guidance, but we don't really commit through our prayer. We ask Allah, Ihdina Siratul Mustaqim. What do you mean by asking Allah for guidance? To do what? When you pray, you want to pray properly. When you fast, you want to fast properly. When you do amal saleh, you want to amal saleh. When you do charity work, you want to be guided to do the way the Prophet has shown us. And that's what you say, guidance. You don't say guidance, after that you do anything you like to do. Seek guidance. You want to educate your children, you do not know how to educate them sometimes. You may not know even how to talk, how to engage with them. When they ask you, you don't know how to give them an answer. So you must ask for guidance. The same thing sometimes, sisters are here, but our husband is not with us, because they have their own way of thinking. Some brothers here, but the wife is not here, because the wife said, no, I have my own way. I want to zikr 1,000 times one. They have good intention. Zikr 1,000 times. When we only zikr 100 times, and they say, your is not our level, our 1,000. You only 3 digit, our 4 digit already. Yeah, if the Prophet said 1,000, then 1,000. If the Prophet said million, we do that. And this is just an example. Yeah? Allah will make evident the truthful, and He will make evident the liars. Why Allah end with this? Because there are people who say, I'm a believer, but they are not true believers. They are liars. They just pretend in front of you that I am a believer. I pray with you. I fast together with you. But your intention, my intention, I don't know. Where do you get the money to do all these things? I don't know. I strive. I earn halal money. And I impart in the halal way. And this one also impart. But did he get the money from the halal income? We don't know. There's a lot of difference between halal income and non-halal income. You remember the Prophet ﷺ did mention that one of the powerful prayer is a prayer of a musafir. The prayer of a traveler will not be rejected. But then there was a man in the time of the Prophet, not now. In the time of the Prophet, he was a traveler. And he will raise up his hand and ask, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Rab, Ya Rab. Give me this, give me that. But no response. So he asked the Prophet, Ya Rasulullah, you said that the prayer of a traveler is powerful, will not be rejected. But I am a traveler. I am asking Allah. I don't see that Allah is responding to my prayer. What did the Prophet say? You remember the story? What did the Prophet say? Inna Allah tayyib, la yaqbalu illa tayyib. Allah is good and pure. He will not accept anything except from good and pure. How can you raise up your hand up to the sky and ask, Ya Rab, ask this? But in the same time, your food is haram. Your drink is haram. And the dress that cover your aura is haram. This Arab was shocked. What do you mean haram? I'm wearing jubba like you dress, Ya Rasulullah. I'm eating the food like what you normally eat. bread, tamar, drink, water. What is haram? I'm not drinking beer. I'm not even eating pork or anything. I'm not dressing haril for the men. Haril means silk. I'm wearing normal clothing. The Prophet said, no. What I mean is, you may eat halal food, but your income is from haram income. If you get the income from rasuah, money, or on the table one. People always give on the table, but you always want the on the table. And then you get it out and go and buy Kentucky Fried Chicken. Now that Kentucky Fried Chicken is Kentucky Fried Chicken Rasuawiyah. It's haram. Chicken halal, but your money that buy that chicken is a haram. You go in and steal some people's money and you go and order McDonald's. McDonald's is halal. Your halal logo is there. But money is haram money. You wear garment, cover your aura, alhamdulillah. But this garment, where do you buy it? From which income that you use to buy this? Anything gray, what should you do? Stay away. Remember the hadith in Ramadan? What did the Prophet say? Da ma yaribuka ila ma la yaribuk. The Prophet said, stay away. Yeah. See, da ma yaribuka illa ma la yaribuk. Anything doubtful, stay away. This is nothing doubtful. Confirm this is haram money. But I make it halal. This is just an example. Yeah? So it's important for us to have the understanding, yeah? The right understanding in Qada and Qadr, that Allah is going to test every single one of us. But different people will be tested different way. For those who are not married, you'll be tested about your life, yeah, as a person who are not married. Those who are married, are we tested after you get married? Do you feel that you are tested? Yeah, in a different way again. Those who don't have work, you are tested, you don't have a job. You have a qualification but no job. Now those who have a job, are you tested again? Oh, another test again. Always, everybody will be tested. You don't have knowledge, you'll be tested because you do not know how to differentiate what is right, what is wrong. Now you have knowledge, are you tested again? Are we tested? How do Allah test our knowledge? Now, you have the knowledge, you know what is haq, what is batil. You know what is sunnah, what is bid'ah. Are you still doing the bid'ah thing? You know already, and you still continue. That is. And this is what Allah said, Kazibin, liar. You are a liar. A believer will not do that. When I know the haq, I am not going to entertain batil. When I know what is sunnah, I am not going to waste my time doing all the bid'ah. They know how to differentiate because this is Furqan. Furqan is here to what? Guide me and divide. Haq is haq, batil is batil. See what is going to happen to our children in the near future if we don't have the right understanding about Qada and Qadr. Sometimes we give the wrong message to our children. If we have a friend or relative who are not yet a Muslim, and now you have your children, and they know that this is their aunties or their uncle, So your children is going to pray with you, and the children innocent. Hey, why my auntie is not praying together? The auntie say, I cannot pray because I am not a Muslim. Now, look at our word that we are not wise. Then your children, the young children, innocently will ask, why she is not a Muslim? Why you don't pray like us? Because they're very innocent children. Normally, what you will say to your children? What will you say to your children? Your children is asking you, why auntie is not, why uncle is not praying with us? What are you going to tell them? Huh? What are you going to tell them? You may say, because he is not a Muslim. Why he is not a Muslim? There are children today. Why he is not a Muslim? What are you going to say? Now, look at this if you are not careful. It's his choice. He have a choice. Now, when you say that, this word will stay in the mind of the child. One day he come back to, this is my choice. I have a choice. What are you going to say to him? See, sometimes innocently, you are using a very dangerous word. You thought that is straightforward, but children at the age don't understand yet. That word, that choice, the word choice is coming into your head. So one day if they choose not to be like us, this is my choice. What are you going to say? That's why you must use a lot of wisdom. You can say, he's not yet, we keep on praying for him. We should keep on praying for him. Give them hope. Don't say, it's his choice. Even the word seems to be correct, but it's dangerous for children. Children pick up word. Now this is what I like all the mothers to understand what is happening to the children's mind. And if you have grandchildren, if they start to ask things, if you don't have the answer, you must help them to understand in the right way, bring them to the right person. The person will give them the right answer. Oh, yeah, you must pray. Very dangerous. Yeah? If you give the wrong answer, choice, okay. When they come back to you, this is my choice. You don't know what's going to happen to you. Okay? And that's why I was saying in one of the khutbah, Eid, we will try our best to reach out to all of you. And to reach out to your children, but you must bring your children to us. You must plan. And I always say to a lot of parents, for you to bring them to classes, sometimes they just don't feel that this is the right place for them. So you may know what your children love. Your children may love to travel. Good. Plan for a trip. Short trip, 2 nights, 3 days. But check with us whether we are free that we will travel together. Invest in a nice way while traveling together. You're always together. You eat together. You move together. You're in the car together. Then we talk. You put some effort. You may change them, you may help them, you may make them come back to Allah. I think parents love to travel with your children. Do we travel with children? But when you travel with children, do you have discussion with them? Good. What discussion? Where to eat? What to eat? I was sharing with one of the sisters yesterday. I said, you are teaching this student, young people. After that, do the parents help to follow up at home? Most of them no. I said, I will give you one tip, one exercise, homework for the children. Whatever you learn from me in the school or in the classroom, if one-to-one, after that when you go home, and you want you to read everything in front of your parent. Not only the Quran that you memorize, 3 ayat or 5 ayat, but the meaning together. Homework. But not for him only or her who is a children, but you read and let your parent listen to you. And we will ask the parent, did your daughter recite 4 ayat to you today? Did she recite the meaning? Yeah. So indirectly, you're also helping her to share her knowledge with her parent. Sometimes the parent take life for granted. No, I send my children's Quran one. But who is checking on the recitation? Nobody. Just an example. And she said, oh, I never think of that. Good. Just one tip. Try to do that. Yeah. Now let us go to chapter 5. Human will versus divine will. The same goes to human-made law and the divine law. Human-made law keep on changing because we are not perfect. We have a lot of our own way. But Allah Almighty, His law never changed. What Allah haram 1,400 years ago until today is haram. But human being, you see what is wrong before. All the liwat is wrong for generation, and now they say liwat is okay. See, the human is like that. Allah decreed all what happens to us. The introduction, we have seen that all things related or relating to us, whether they are our own doing or are beyond our control, have already been decreed. It's part of Qadr. It's something that we just cannot control. Registered in the preserved slate and registered again by the angels of whom prior to our birth. Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu reported that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, inna khalaqa ahadikum yujma'u fi batni ummihi 40 yawman nutfatan thumma yakunu 'alaqa misla zalik, until the end. The creation of each of you is brought together in his mother's womb for 40 days as a seed, nutfah. Now Allah is telling us about our development. It's brought together in the mother's womb for 40 days as a seed, then as a clot for as long as 40 days again, then as a lump of flesh for as long as 40 days again. How many days already? How many days? 120 days. How many months? How many? 4 months. Then Allah sent an angel who is commanded to blow the soul into him and write down 4 things after 4 months. Meaning, you don't say there is a life yet until 4 months. And that's where there are a lot of argument about, can we go for abortion. Do you still consider that as killing? If before 4 months a group of people said, you are not killing. Because the people of knowledge check into you, what is happening inside you, and say, it's dangerous. It may cause more problem for you and also for the child. For a good reason, you may go through for abortion. You have to save life too. But you are living, but not dead yet. There's no life over there yet. Allah then sent an angel who is commanded to blow the soul into him and write down 4 things. His sustenance, risk. Number 1 is his risk. Number 2 is lifespan. How long you are going to live. All is recorded already. Number 3, the deeds that you are going to get involved in. And whether he will be miserable or happy in the hereafter is all in the knowledge of Allah. But do we know? We don't know. All these are ghaibiyah, unseen to us. You just have to do what you have to do. Follow the guidance, and whatever happens, then you accept as Qadr. You cannot say, I don't follow the guidance, whatever I do is Qadr. No. When you are not well, what do? You look for medication. After you have looked for medication, still you are not well. Then you say, there is Qadr. Not yet. That means you are not healed yet. But don't give up. You must ikhtiyar. Because the Prophet said, لِكُلِّ دَاءٍ دَوَى. Every time when Allah tests us with a disease, an illness, there is a cure. فَتَدَاوُ. Look for the cure. Maybe because you got the wrong advice, people give you, no. You go to the doctor said you go to the traditional, he said the traditional way. You eat herbs, you eat this, you eat that. Then you don't know what you're eating sometimes. So whether you should believe in the herbal master or the Western master. And someday it works. Herbs also work. People who have the art, who know how to combine these herbs and that herb, it works. You have to try. That way you have all these different kind of treatment going on. You can try, no problem. As long as you are trying, as long as the medicine, the Prophet said, وَلَا تَدَاوُ بِالْحَرَامِ. Don't look for haram medication. One of the worst medication that you're going to be tested, you want fast, instant cure. So you go to who? You go to Mr. Bomo. You look for the Ghostbuster. Before he checked anything, he didn't even ask you, I know, no, somebody is doing this, or you have an evil eye now. He's putting more problem to you now. Last time you know that you were just having some pain here. No. Actually, no. There are 3 genes in you. He's telling 3 genes already. Now you get confused. I thought that I have only 1 gene. Now he said, no, 2 more genes have entered already. Now I'm going to chase away the 3 genes by putting his new gene inside. And this is the worst treatment, because that will bring you to shirk. Very dangerous. But human being human, we like to get cured instantly if possible. May Allah protect us from that. Now, when Allah said in the hadith, His rizq, yarzuqu man yasha, and one of the signs that your life is coming to the end is your risk is ending. When the risk ends, no appetite. No appetite in eating, drinking, you know what is going to happen. Yeah? Because when your risky stop, that means that is the end. Yeah? For those who are enjoying food, Alhamdulillah. We want to be happy. We always want to have a happy life. We try. But sometimes, always when we try, we end up to be unhappy. So there are two ways for you to look at this. Are you ready to go along with this kind of life? Are you ready to serve a person who do not please Allah? I give you one scenario. You love a guy. That guy loves you too, but he don't love your family. He loves you. Everything is you only. But not your mother. But if you go along, now you're going to lose your daughter. He will not allow your daughter to come home to see you. And if you call your daughter for help, your daughter say, I'm sorry, mom. I have to obey my husband. Is what she said is correct? What she said is correct or not? It's correct. When you married to a man, your duty is obey him. Where the Prophet said that is how easy for a woman to go to Jannah. You pray 5 times a day, you fast in the month of Ramadan, you do the Islamic principle and obey your husband. You are going to suffer now. Now there is a choice after that. Do you want to carry on with that kind of life? Or you say, enough is enough. How can you accept me only? This is my mother, the one who gave birth to me, the one who have brought me up, who give me everything, and you say no to me. And you are just a stranger. A husband is always a stranger. Is that true? You brought up your children, give them everything, and let this guy, stranger, come and take her away. Kalas. It's hers now. Oh, memang sakit otak. But it's your mistake. And that's why the Prophet did say, 6 strange things will happen. When your upbringing of your daughter is a good one, you make her a salihat, mu'minat, a good daughter. But you give her away to the wrong man who have BMW, Ferrari, all first class. You travel your parent economy class. With this guy, first class. So he give you all the first, but in the same time, if she don't like you, you are going to suffer. Choice is yours. You want, you say, okay, I want both. You cannot just accept me and ignore my mom. That's the way I prefer to go back to my mother. Of course, you have to sacrifice. You remember in the time of the Prophet, there are 3 companions, a very good Sahaba, but failed to respond to the call of Ghazwatul Tabuk. In Surah Tawbah, you have this ayah. Ghazwatul Tabuk is a very important battle. Border of Jordan and Hijaz. The summon from the Prophet, every healthy man must come out because they need all the forces there. These 3 men excused themselves because their herds, their farm, they're giving a lot of fruits and all the good thing is coming. So they say, we excuse ourselves. Because they excuse themselves, you know what happened? Number 1, the Prophet boycott them. No more offering salam, no more talking to them. Because this is a call for jihad. And you ignore the call from the Prophet. You know that by obeying the call of the Prophet, you're obeying Allah. Disobey the Prophet, disobey Allah. Normally the Prophet will not reinforce this if it's not necessary. There are times the Prophet will ask a man, who do you leave behind? Oh, my elderly parent. Who is there to take care of them? Nobody. I am the only son there. Go home. That is your jihad. Take care of your parent. At this time, he say, every healthy man must respond. These 3 men excuse themselves. No more talking, no more salam. Every companion do the same. Whoever hurt the Prophet, hurt them. That's how they respond. Now their wife. The wife left them. وَضَاقَتْ عَلَيْهِمُ. In the Quran, Allah said, they felt that the world is so small now. From having companion, family, now gone. Until Allah revealed an ayah to forgive them. To show you see that love is not for themselves. Anything to please Allah and the Prophet, we will do. I will obey my husband when my husband obey Allah and the Prophet. And whoever obey Allah and the Prophet will not stop you from seeing your mother, helping your mother. They will not do that. That's why you must be wise. You must help them before they make the wrong choice. Because then they are going to suffer. Because they have no more value, family value. How can you ignore a family who have brought you up for just a stranger, and now you feel that you are no more in the family, you are with him? May Allah protect us. In this section, we view and discuss additional text. You will find that last ayat hadith I'm going to share with you here. We have seen in Ibn Mas'ud above hadith that prior to our birth, an angel record what wealth we will gather in this life and what will be our lifespan. Both of these matters are out of our control, and we have no say or choice in this regard. Allah has also decreed what other people will do to us, whether good or bad, and whether it will benefit or harm us. Everything that Allah decreed for us will surely happen, and anything that He did not decree will never reach us. Ibn Abbas reported once the Prophet ﷺ had him sit behind him on his riding animal. Along the way, the Prophet told him, Ya Ghulam, Inni u'allimuka kalimatin ihfazallah yahfazka. Ihfazallah tajidhu tujahik. Iza sa'alta fas'alallah fas'alillah wa iza sta'anta fasta'in billah. Wa'lam annal ummata law istama'at ala an yanfa'uk bi syai'in lam yanfa'uk illa bi syai'in qad katabahu Allahu lak wa in istama'u ala an yadurruk bi syai'in lam yadurruk illa bi syai'in qad katabahu Allahu alaik rufi'atil aqlam wa jaffatil suhuf. Oh young man, Ibn Abbas, is a young youth at that time. So the Prophet called them Ghulam. The Pakistani until now they call the young people Ghulam. But after some time you can also they call Ghulam, old Ghulam. I will teach you a few important things. Be mindful of Allah and Allah protect you. Be mindful of Allah and you will find Him in front of you. When you ask of Allah, ask Him directly. When you seek help of Allah first. Know, oh my young man, that if people were to gather together to benefit you with anything, they are united to help you. They would only benefit you with something that Allah has already prescribed for you according to the Qadr. If they were together to harm you, they get together to go against you, they will only harm you with something that Allah had already prescribed for you in the Qadr. The pans have been lifted and the sheets have dried. Mean it will never change. Just be mindful. Be mindful means remember. You take care of what Allah wants you to take care. You are taking care of yourself. Like what Allah said, Inna nahnu nazzalna zikra wa inna lahu lahafizun. We are the one who revealed the zikr, the Quran. And we will preserve, we will protect the Quran. So whoever follow the Quran and the Sunnah, you will be protected from misguidance. But if you don't follow, nothing is there to protect you anymore. That's why be mindful what Allah wants you to do. Try your best to do. And you see, Allah's help is always there. Rizki, He is the one who gives. Yarzuqu man yasha, He gives whomever He likes. And nobody can stop when Allah wants to give. But when Allah said, no, everybody wants to give, will not reach you. And Allah is telling us too, the Prophet is telling us, if everybody gathered together to please you, to protect you, they can't protect you except what Allah has decreed upon you. They can give you all the guarantee. But who is the final protector? Allah. And whoever gathered together want to cause harm and destroy you, they won't be able to destroy except what Allah have ordained upon you. So who is the best person for us to return and call upon? Allah. He is the all-knowing, all-seeing, all-powerful. Just don't forget Him. But you must try to do what you have to do first. You don't go out and challenge people, what you can do to me, do lah. I'm not afraid. No, don't do that. You don't call Shaitan, hey Shaitan, I'm not afraid of you. Neither you should be afraid of Shaitan. But you don't go and challenge him. Don't have the challenge. Because he also made a lot of dua. And Shaitan also made a lot of dua. He never give up. You know, when Allah cursed him because of his arrogance, what did he say to Allah? Oh Allah, spare my life. Let me live until the end of the world. And Allah kabul his dua. You see, he made long dua. No? He don't want to live 100 years only. He was cursed by Allah from the day Adam was created. And you see his dua until the end of the world. He want to live as long as this world live. And Allah Kabul. Do we ask for long life? Have we asked more than the Satan? No. I think we say, oh Allah, 100 years okay already. I also don't know, 100 years enough or not. I think I may burden myself, burden other, 100 enough lah. You see, he never give up. He asked Allah to leave him, to let him live until the end of the world. Allahu Akbar. So may Allah protect all of us, brothers and sisters. Just take care of your iman, take care of the iman of your children, your grandchildren, so that all of them will be with us together here and in Jannah. Amen. If there's any question, now we're open for Q&A. Fatafaddal. It's on already, sister.
Assalamualaikum, Ustaz.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I have a few questions.
Okay.
My first question is about puasa 6.
Puasa 6.
I have tried to dakwah to a friend of mine. She mentioned that there is a hadith from Aisha that said that it's okay for you to do puasa 6 first. Then afterwards you can do your puasa Qada, because Shawwal is just for 1 month and she has done so. So that is why she is following the hadith of Aisha, which I don't even know whether it's authentic or not.
No. Okay. Second question.
Second question is, you mentioned about the first generation. They have the biggest trials and tribulations. Does that mean that because they have it bad, Allah will give them more rewards compared to us because we are having a very much cushion lifestyle?
Okay.
Third question is regarding medicine. I came about a hadith about the urine of the camel. It's actually a shifa. So I'm not sure whether it is authentic or not. Also regarding coffee luwak. Are we able to drink coffee luwak because it's from the droppings of a civet? But it's very popular.
Introduced from Indonesia.
Yes. That's all.
Okay. Now, not any animal's dropping is najis. Not any animal's urine is najis. One is confirmed that it's not najis, then it's not najis. Then if you want to try, you are able to try because it's not najis. About coffee, yeah, you can, no problem. The same go to the urine of the camel. The Prophet said that. When the Prophet, people must say, oh, that is the Prophet's time, that camel, that particular camel. No, the Prophet never said in my time. Because a man came to him and said, I have stomach ache. No? And the pain is so serious, I don't know what to do. The Prophet go and take the urine of the camel. So this guy left the Prophet. Afterward came back and complained, Ya Rasulullah, my stomach still pain. The Prophet, go ahead and drink the camel's urine. He left. Afterward came back, say, complained, say, I think you are lying to me. You did not drink the camel's urine. You may listen to my advice. It's like we say, go and take that medicine. You just leave us, but you didn't take that medicine because you are not used to it. But so happened, yeah, the camel urine have certain kind of cure. But if you have a better thing to do that, you do that now. And that is the only thing that they have at that time. Yeah, there is a hadith on that. Now come to puasa 6. This confusion arises every Shawwal. To say that Aisha said you can puasa 6 Shawwal, but it is not correct. Only Aisha delayed the Qada of Ramadan that she missed towards the end, of the next Ramadan. There's nothing to do with the Shawwal. He just talked about she delayed her Qada of the fasting last year towards the end of that year before the next Ramadan. Now, just try to understand this saying of the Prophet is sufficient. The Prophet said, Man Sama Ramadana. Man Sama Ramadana. Thumma atba'a sitta min Shawwal kasawmud dahr. Now the Prophet mentioned Psalm Ramadan. That means whoever have finished Ramadan's fasting. Thumma, anytime when the word thumma been used, after that, not and after. Like what Allah said, كيف تأفرون بالله وكنتم أمواتا ثم يحييكم ثم يميتكم ثم إليه ترجعون. Thumma, when Allah used the word thumma, is always after. Not this one also can, that one is after. Whoever have finished Ramadan, if you miss 1 week of Ramadan, meaning you never finish Ramadan yet, then you follow with Sitta Shawwal. Which one is more important, Fard or Sunnah? Fard. Sunnah, no sin if you don't perform it. And there's another general hadith from Abu Dawud. Inna Allah la yaqbalu tatawwa'a hatta tu'addi farida. Allah will not accept anything that is optional until what is fard have been fulfilled. Why we rush? What you owe Allah is more important for you to pay back, or what you want to do extra. I give you another simple qiyas. You owe people some money that you don't even pay yet. And here you want to give sadaqah. Which one is better? Pay back the money. You owe people. Something that you owe, your debt the debt is you must pay. But you don't pay, but you have money to give sadaqah. That's very wrong. No adab. Religion is full of adab. Proper way of practicing the deen. Make it easy. What is wajib, you just do first. If you still have time, then you pray, you do your shawwal. If you don't know sin, why you burden yourself? Why you entertain opinion? Which one is more better? For you to pay back what you owe Allah, or you for to do extra and you don't even know whether you can pay back or not. You may die after that. What is happening? You die and you still owe Allah. And some of them give you another idea, combine together. Your niyat qada plus sitta shawwal. Wajib and sunnah combine together. If this is allowed, we can combine more things. Yeah, that means you pray fardu zohor, you combine qabliyah and combine ba'diyah. Bismillah. If everything can combine, only you can combine zohor and asar, 2 and 2 when you are musafir. So follow the way of the Prophet is the best. The adab, finish your Ramadan first. That would be the way, the proper way. Okay? Alhamdulillah. Any next question? The sister, pass the mic. You want? Yes. Which one? Okay. Tested. Yeah. More reward, of course. Whoever is been tried by Allah more, of course, they have more reward. Yeah, Allah will reward us from a different way. Allah will reward us from a different way. There are many ways to receive the reward from Allah. Of course, we are in a different level. But what Allah promised us, وَالَّذِينَ اتَّبَعُوهُمْ بِإِحْسَانٍ, and those who try to follow their way, the way of Muhajirin wal Ansar radiallahu anhum, and you may get the same kind of reward. Well, which level of Jannah you are going to be, you leave it to Allah. But look at the companion one day. He said, Ya Rasulullah, can I be with you? Because I love you so much. Then the Prophet said, you will be with whom you love most. You just have to try your best. You want to be the same level? You try your best to do what you can to that level. Of course, we are no prophet, we are no companion, but the companion is sami'na wa ta'na. Are you sami'na wa ta'na? You try your best to your level. And Allah promised He will not test us except what we are able to handle. Allah is very just. He knows that if He will test us like He tested the early generation, we will break away. So He will test you based on your level. Allah Kareem, inshallah. Naam, the sisters want to ask something.
Assalamualaikum Ustaz.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I want to ask about the non-halal income. Is the riba included in income non-halal?
Oh yes, of course.
If our company funding from a bank with riba, is that also included?
You know, riba is a very serious thing. To the extent that Allah in the day of judgment will give us weapon and call us to have war with Him. Because He forbid riba. But riba become very common today. Very common. We have to try to strengthen our iman to do what we think we can do. We want to do business. Islam encourages you to do business. So what you can do, you can get partner, JV with people who have money, but you have the idea, you have the ability to do things, but you don't have cash. People who have cash, they don't have ideas sometimes. So you have kind of JV, joint venture. So that will be the best solution to minimize your riba, to get away from riba. That means both parties can get profit, and also both parties is responsible of the losses. Because JV is like that. Yeah? You take 40, I take 60 because my effort, my idea is your cash. You agree, we sign agreement, no problem. See? So find a better way out. Anything involved riba, Allah forbid that. In the Quran, Ahallallahu al-bay'a wa harrama riba. Allah halal business, but He forbid riba. And the people of the book at that time say, riba and business is the same. No. Allah said, I make riba haram, I make business halal. So I think the problem today, those who want to do business have idea, have all this, but they don't have cash. So they just prefer to go to the bank, take a loan. So they don't want to join venture. So the bank just gives you money, and without any other risk, he's sure to get back from you, or he will come after you if you can't pay and declare you bankrupt. So, to be Islamically, so the best is you get a JB. Person who trusts you, person that you know that they are not here to exploit you. Alhamdulillah. We share, nothing to worry. Wa amma bi ni'mati rabbika fahaddis. Any blessing of Allah, you share. Naam. Any last question? Yeah. Okay. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah. Naam. 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 Yes. Qadr and Qada is happening here. Law Mahfuz is up there. Is the preserved place. Is with Allah Rabbul Alameen. There is Law Mahfuz. All is been taken care of there. But what is going to happen here is called Qada and Qadar. It's different area, different zone. But again, no one knows. This is very general statement. No one knows what is written in Lawh Mahfuz. But Allah is telling us everything is written up there. But the action is here. That means if Allah said, you are going to have this kind of pain, sickness, you're going to have that here. Lawh Mahfuz is His record. And it's not going to change that. Of course, if Allah wants to change, that is up to His will, not our will. But the hadith is telling us that what is written over there, pen is been lifted. And then what is written is right now. No more alteration. That means we cannot make changes. Can Allah make changes? Of course. That one, you leave it to Him. You don't get into His zone, His area. Don't ask what Allah can do. It's up to Him. Kun fayakun, He can do wonders. But to us, we just accept it and move forward. But we don't even know what has been the ending of us. No one knows. We always pray and hope that we have good ending and try our best to do the best now. Then you just wait until the end of time. And Allah is very just. I show you the way. If you try to follow the way, your ending will be good. But if I show you the way, but you decide not to follow my way, then I'll leave it with you. You make your choice now. So at the end of the day, you don't blame Allah Almighty anymore. And that's why Allah said, you ask for guidance, I show you my way. Follow my way. After you follow my way, don't follow other ways. Allah said that. وَلَا تَتَّبِئُوا السُّبُلَ فَتَفَرَّقَ بِكُمْ عَنْ سَبِيلِهِ. If you try to follow other ways, that other ways will bring you further and further and further from my way. But who knows where we are heading? People who follow the guidance know. They know because the guidance is there. But if you choose not to follow, of course, then at the end of the day, everybody will have a different ending. There is a different. Qada and Qadr is happening over here. Over there is what is written by Allah Rabbul Alameen. Now, correct? Yeah, it's written here for us. Again, you see, very unique. How do you know that your risky is so much? We don't know. But example, you say, I work today so hard, I get a profit of 300 ringgit. Is that our risky? You get 300 ringgit at the end of the day, clean. Is that our risky? To us, yes. But now, what is yours? Your risky is not what you have. Is what you have turned into food and you eaten. drink and you drink, and you buy a garment and you wear and tear, that is yours. It's not yours, you are just a keeper for a while. And something may happen to you, you have to go to the clinic, some money will go to the doctor. It's not yours. So it happened now, your petrol gone. You have to stop at the petrol kiosk, 50 ringgit, go to the petrol. What is yours according to Islam is what that you have turned into food and drink and garment and you use and tear. That is yours. Even our saving is not ours, only name ours. But if you die, goes to who? Go to the children, inheritance. Next of kin. Just an example. Yeah. Yes, yes.
Assalamualaikum, Ustaz.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi.
Okay, as we are aware, in Malaysia we have Islamic banking.
Islamic banking, okay?
So, in order to avoid riba, we choose to finance like our house, car by using Islamic banks.
Okay.
But I have also heard some Ustaz say our Islamic banking is not 100% Sharia compliant. So what is your view on that?
Anybody who are aware about this Islamic banking system? Whoever take loan from Islamic bank, what do you think? Is it Islamic? Do you think it can be Islamic by changing certain name, certain terms? Somebody say yes. But I will show you something that is easy to understand first. Number one, the general statement from the Prophet, you cannot sell the same thing with two different prices. Same thing, but two prices. If same thing, two prices, the one have addition, that addition is called riba. Now, I want to buy a car, but I want a brand new car, not a second-hand car. So I go to the showroom, I recce myself. To Proton ka, Myvi ka, it's up to us. Perdua ka, it's up to us. I negotiate with the company. They give me good discount. So I went to the bank. What will the bank do? Tell me what the bank do normally. He will discuss with you what car, how much, how long you want to take the loan, how about your income. Okay, then they do the calculation with all their smartphone calculator. Okay, 14 years. Every month you pay so much. You agree or not? We said we agree. When you agree, okay, I want to make it halal. How to make it halal? To make Islamic, I'm going to buy that car that you want. Okay? I'm just telling you what I know. I'm going to buy that car under your name, carry it to the bank. Now, I know when I want to buy that car, I will negotiate with the company. Not you negotiate, I negotiate. Now that car is mine. I sell it back to you. You understand that? Now I bought the car under your name, carry it to the bank because I don't need the car. You need the car. But because you take loan from me, now I am going to sell it back to you for 14 years loan. At the end of the 14 years, how much you pay for the car? How much? How many percent more? Said lah, double the price. This is what the gray area is. The non-gray area is what? I know people need transport. And I know there is a new production coming up. Seems to be good. House or car. So when they start to build, I come as a financial body. I have the cash. I will negotiate with the developer. I go to the car producer. I say, okay, I want 10 cars. I want 10 houses. How much can you give me? Special discount. I pay cash because I have the money. Okay? Do you think I'll get special discount? Of course, I have the money. I pay you on the spot. Agreed, sign, colors. Now 10 houses mine. 10 cars is mine. Okay. I have my own showroom. This is mine now. I am selling now. Whoever want to buy this kind of houses, this is my price. Whoever want to buy this kind of car, this is my price. Of course, I can negotiate. Buying and selling, you always negotiate. But after that, only one price. That is Islamic. Why? Because I own the car now. I own the house. I am the owner. It's up to me how much I want to sell it to you. And it's up to you to negotiate with me. And we agree, seal, contract, sign. That is called buying and selling. Now, you don't own that car. And you know how much. But now, you want to go through him, he will make his own agreement from the other party. And then he sell it to you and he mark up the price. Meaning he don't take any risk. Islamic business, there is always profit, gain and losses. You understand that? If only they are good enough, buy. It become their property. Now they say, it's my product, my harta, I want to sell it to you. How much we negotiate, that is called buying and selling. Today, you know the price, but because you don't have the cash, you inform them, they will go and then they mark up the price. They exploit your weaknesses. That's where they say there's some gray area. This is what is being discussed by the foreigners, the Middle East kind of Sharia council, to look into whether you consider it Islamic or not. So Alhamdulillah, may Allah protect us. And I think today, want to get loan for second-hand car, very difficult. Only new car. So go for second-hand car. A car is a car anyhow. It bring you from one point. Today is more easier. You don't have to worry about your car. You don't have to worry about your maintenance. You don't have to worry about your parking. You don't have to worry about your driver. You can get so many new cars, so many drivers. Just call the Grab. Last problem. They pick you up, drop you. Khalas. No maintenance free. No. You have so many new drivers. Someday you have this driver and that driver. International driver. Alhamdulillah. No, life has changed. Maybe part of Allah's way of helping us, showing us way out. You want to own something, if you have meaning, you have the mean, go. If not, don't burden yourself. Yeah? May Allah protect us, brother and sister. May Allah protect our children. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.